That tea is good. That tea is so good. Hi, BBs. Welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess for the prophecy reading. You can call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channel, and intuitive for divine source and Christ consciousness energy, and I'm here to deliver the prophecy reading for you all. If you have made it to this space, then oh my. Look at where you have come. Look at where you have ended up. Look at who you have become. You have found me at the top of the mountain, and as I sit here in my restful space in my peaceful home, I am grateful to have you join me in this message. I think I need to write a new introduction. It seems like the top of the mountain introduction doesn't necessarily fit anymore. That's the introduction I used to say like during the first year when I had this channel. I used to say that you have found me at the top of the mountain, and I understand how hard it is you had to work to get here. And so I am here to use my spiritual and psychic gifts to guide you down the other side of the mountain, through the forest, and onto your next identity, onto the next development of yourself. But anywho, I'm going to workshop a new intro. I think I need a new one. So I'm going to ring the bell here. Thank you, spirits, for joining me. Thank you for your protection, love, guidance. Thank you for the respite that I am in at this time. The sun and the full energy is definitely respite energy. I think it's about time that you exposed your own self. Maybe there's a part of you that you've been hiding away. A part of you that you love. There's something that you love to do here, a hobby that you love, something that you love to do, something that you cherish as a part of who you are, the sun energy here, something that you genuinely enjoy. I'm hearing it's actually time for you to expose your own self. And maybe this can look like having very real conversations with yourself surrounding areas of your life where you're not satisfied. But ultimately, I see here there being this leap of faith in trusting your own self and trusting oneself. And that's the real crux of life, they're telling me here, the spirit guides. The real crux of life here is to take a leap of faith, to know that you may not actually fully have the outcome planned out, and that makes the happy outcome all the more enjoyable. Instead of having the vice grip on the middle way, or having a vice grip and perhaps receiving, yes, good news, but maybe it would have been more exciting or more thrilling if you had let go in some type of way. I feel here it's all right for you to let go. It's all right for you to jump off the cliff, so to speak. That's a figure of speech. It's good for you to jump off this cliff and to realize that on the other end is just a feather bed. This leap of faith is you trusting you. I feel that divine knows that you trust the divine. But I feel here the divine is doing some type of therapeutic work where they are turning the question back at you and saying, sure, you trust in us, but do you trust in you? Do you trust in your happiness? Do you trust yourself to make decisions that make you happy again and again and again? To consistently make those choices of joy. I feel here like you don't realize it yet, but you've made it over some brick wall that you've created in your life, or some type of brick wall that was imagined, because they are showing me Humpty Dumpty who sits on a wall, something, he cracks and he falls, whatever it is. It's interesting how I feel like there's this Garden of Eden type of energy, this sun energy, this supreme joy energy. And yet I still find you to be a bit tentative to really enjoy the process of it all. It's this tentativeness where you know that divine will always catch you, and you know that there is a feather bed on the other end. But really, I feel here the vocal cords must declare what it is that they would like to make them happy, to make them joyful. Are you in the toy store? That's what they are asking me. Are you a child frolicking in the toy store? And this is Anonnie speaking here. I want to bring up an emotional memory that I have from my childhood, and perhaps this will resonate for you too. As we exist as fractals of each other, I deliver this message unto you. When I was a child, I remember I would go out with my mother, yes. And when we would go to the grocery store, when we would go to the toy store, whenever we would go somewhere and the intention was for us to go shopping, before we would enter into the store, she would take me aside and say, "Don't ask for anything." It is a painful memory that I am feeling. Yeah, I'm channeling today. It is such a painful memory, and that was such a deep wounding in my inner child or my childhood self. To walk into a store and to actively be told to learn to not ask. Perhaps this resonates for you too. That there's been a silencing of your throat, or there's been a silencing of your inner desire that has led for you to be uncertain in how to even have the vocabulary to ask for what you want and to ask for what would be pleasurable. I feel here like the universe is ready to respond to your pleasure. And the Fool energy here is not just like, oh, I'm talking about sensual pleasure or physical pleasure. I mean, the succulence of a grape. I mean, the succulence of life, the nectar of life. I feel here like there are all of these cups sitting on a table filled with life essence. And inside of yourself, you feel that inner child saying, am I allowed to ask to have a sip? Meanwhile, all of these cups have been poured just for you. Aren't you that special? Aren't you special enough? Aren't you special aplenty to drink from every cup until you're full and then past them? You are. The Fool in the sun, you are. I feel here much inner child work being done here to tell that inner child that it's okay for them to be happy. Perhaps you grew up in a household where people weren't happy. They weren't happy with themselves. They weren't happy with their lives. Their joy was fleeting, just as their finances, their stability was fleeting, just as their emotions. I feel here that you have transcended the brick wall that the child created, that child in you created. And this child, they're showing me an image of this child climbing to the top of the brick wall, but only allowing themselves to peek over into the toy store. It's like you would only peek over the wall, only up to your nose as a child, to watch other people enjoy the toys or to watch other children enjoy their desires. You are healing this inner child now. I want you to know this, because this message is not coming through to reignite any sort of shame. It is to invigorate your life force and to compliment you on your healing. All right, y'all. Anonnie's channeling today. Anonnie is channeling today. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess, the Fool and Ten of Pentacles. This is where you find your riches, your wealth. Talking to your inner child, she will, or they, or he will actually tell you what it is that they've always wanted to become, who it is that they've always wanted to be. And I even feel here in this conversation, you'll find that 80% of you are actually who that person is now. You are at least 80% of who your inner child or who that little child always prayed or wished for themselves to be. I feel here it's time to let go of the rat race. It's time to let go of the approval of whether or not, oh, thank you. They're telling me this inner child is ready and you are ready to let go of having to ask to be given. Because when you ask to be given, I feel here this inner child gets a sense of worry that they will turn to their mother and the mother will say, no, we can't buy anything for you. We can't afford this. No, don't ask for anything. I feel here with the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles, this is so much yours. Like this is so yours that there's nothing left that you have to ask for. And there's no supreme being that's going to deny it being given to you. There's no parental figure anymore that will tell you, no, you can't have it. You are your own self now. You have grown. You have evolved. I'm hearing you have integrated. Ooh, child. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Temperance and the Fool. Beautiful. You have an angel here. You have an angelic presence here who is the ever-giving. Excuse me. You have an archangel here who is the ever-generous presence that you have always wished for in your life. It is like this, they're showing me there's this angelic presence that will never reprimand you when you want to ask for something. They want to let you know that you are the one who reprimands yourself for desires that you have. The angels and archangels and your spirit guides aren't doing that to you. I feel here like they want you to literally go into meditation and imagine a presence that will say yes to anything that you wish. And when you are in that process of asking, listen to what comes up within your own self that tells you, or that voice that will tell you, you can't have it because of this, because of that, because the world is like this, the world is like that, because you are this, because you are that, because that they are this, because they are that. That's not the way that things are. They want you to create an inner caricature that says, of course you can have a cookie. And of course we can bake cookies. And yes, of course, would you like this? Would you like that? Without the lens of realism, allow that caricature to fill your mind. Just feel it. Just feel what it's like. And if you cry, that's okay. If it makes you feel weak, that's okay. Or if you feel afraid, that's okay. Imagine this angelic presence that will always give to you. Ooh. Ace of Swords and Temperance. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess. That angel is truly around you, and I want you to feel that. That angelic presence is truly around you. And I feel like this is someone who wants life to be so decadent for you. I'm talking about like relaxing in the sun, eating grapes, whatever decadence means to you. Okay? Traveling and swimming in turquoise water. Looking and traveling and seeing exotic animals. Life is ready to show you its decadence. You can bathe in milk. And they want you to know that this is a practice. So remember self-compassion with the Ace of Swords along the way. And remember that the point of this exercise is for you to feel it. Ooh, okay. The point of it is not for the outcome, so to speak. The point is for you to become acquainted with even the mental note or the mental schema or blueprint that this could exist for you, and that it does. Okay. Let me take a sip of my tea. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Divine. I'm hearing them say you could go read a book for all I care. Okay. Okay. It may like, what's interesting? I feel here like some things may actually be more efficient if you step out of the way and allow them to come through. Maybe recently, this is Anonnie speaking. This feels a lot more grounded and a lot more human, okay, from that type of consciousness. I feel here like you are so used to mitigating or trying to mitigate literally catastrophe that there are these moods or there are these cycles or these reactions. Like there are these immediate responses that you have when something becomes untethered or when something seems like it's out of your control. It's like you take that tether and you like hold on to such a strong grip of it. They actually want to teach you the opposite, that when it seems like the tether has been detached or it seems like something, give me some time. When life responds to you that an outcome is out of your control, it is not directing you to control it. That's what they are telling me here. This is funny because earlier today I was doing like a personal tarot pull and I asked my guides, okay, so I am up, I'm motivated, I'm ready. What should I do today? What should I get done today? And whenever I ask that question, my guides never really answer. And I feel I just channeled the answer where they said you could go read a book for all we care. Like, go do whatever you want. So I feel here like they're telling me the choice is always yours. The choices are always yours. Your spirit guides, and this is kind of like a personal message for me, but perhaps it resonates for you too. Your spirit guides are not living your life through you or for you. They are there to help you along the way. They're even saying they may want you to look up the definition of a guide, look up the definition of an advisor or a mentor, to see what their role truly is to support you. I feel here they want you to know that they are on your side every step along the way, and they are also reactive to your choices. So they cannot necessarily tell you how to move or what to choose. But as you continue to navigate your availability or what is available in the realm around you, they will always be there reacting with you along the way. It's a choose your own adventure, is it not? You can't look at the choose your own adventure. You can't look at that book and look at the pages and say, okay, which page do I turn to? Well, you must choose. Judgment. Ooh, judgment. You must choose. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Let's have a bit more tea. Today this is lemongrass. What is this? I think it's lemon and turmeric, maybe. Or maybe lemon and ginger. It's funny, like I feel like your guides and the archangels here, the angels who are supporting you, they kind of laugh, but they do not jest. It's this type of, again, this laugh where you have like an infant who is reactionary and adorable, so to speak. They are bringing up attachment styles here, but I'm not going to talk about what the attachment styles are or define them. They're bringing up, they want you to reflect on when you were a child, were you encouraged to explore? Because they're showing me here in attachment theory, when the child feels like they have a safe home base, They go out and they explore, and they may cut their knee, they may find a flower, they may make a friend, they may see an animal, but they always know that they can return back to the home base. That is their sense of safety. And the guides here want you to process how you define and how you feel your sense of safety. Because I feel here they're saying, how do I say this? How do I say this? I feel here it's gotten to the point where they have shown you safety time and time again, and yet still your mind will worry about it. Like when push comes to shove, they react and they drop in and they help you. So I feel here they want you to process along the way as you are processing your inner child, as you are processing asking for the desires that you truly want and that you truly desire, honey. They also want you to process this about, I actually do have a home. I do have a safe space. I am safe. And they want to extend it to wherever you go in life, you are safe. I feel here like you're at this brilliant stage in your evolution of your identity and in your personal development where you are safe enough to now process the dysregulation. So not to simply use a coping skill to manage the dysregulation, but for you to actually look at the undercurrent and to say, okay, yes, you know what? This is where this comes from. This is how I know that this is how I know why I feel this way. And it seems here like this is, in some ways, the final step to regulating the nervous system that isn't simply reactionary, like you have to step in and do a coping skill. But instead, it's the step after that, the affirmation that you're not that person anymore, that your life isn't like that anymore. And it's okay to let that be a closed chapter of who you were. I'm hearing without acting like it never happened, right? I feel like I'm really speaking from my heart space today, and it feels nice to speak this way with you all. Oh, the star, yeah. And the 7 of Cups. Yeah, they're giving me the 7 of Cups energy is telling me that sometimes it seems like you are floating. And in this flotation, it could be somewhat dissociated, but it can feel like you're not of this earth, you're not of this world, you're not of the realm, you're not of this culture. And all of those things can be true. Yes, Starseed. But they're also showing me here with the 7 of Cups is like, why are you still floating? It's almost like when someone prefers to be astral projecting instead of in their own physical body. But in order to astral project, they do it from their physical body. They're saying there's no ending and no beginning. That's what they're saying. So I feel here like they're bringing up this floating sensation. When you feel that floating sensation, almost like you're going through the motions or you're just kind of like being human today and that's it. They want you to feel what's deeper under that. And what is deeper that's under that is, I think, this is Anonnie saying, I think here what is under that and the point they're trying to get at here is when you are in that energy of feeling like you're floating or you're just trying to get through the day or just trying to go through the motions, it's because you may be feeling unsafe. It's because you're questioning, where is your home base? Where is your grounded self? How do you ground yourself? Instead, it's almost like you may react and keep yourself busy and do something to cope. But now they want you, now they're saying you're at like a healing level and you're empowered enough. You have enough power here spiritually, physically, and non-physically. You have enough power to actually ground yourself out of that flotation device. It's almost as though you're in, like, sometimes it may feel like you're in a flotation device and you're just like floating on the river or something. And you're like, okay, I'll get there eventually, or somebody's going to find me eventually. Something like this. Instead, I think you can actually stand up and go to the shoreline and assure yourself, like self-assuredness. Like, I am okay. Thank you, Divine. They said they want to go to Unicorn Tarot. So I'm going to pull, I will probably get more of a physical message here. Justice and the Sun. The Sun is even coming out in this deck as well. I feel here that instead of asking for something, you can even frame it as, I receive this. I receive this. I receive that. I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. I feel that these are also affirmations if it seems like you have been hyper fixated in masculine energy. So perhaps in that masculine energy, you've been saying, I want it, I see it, I like it, I got it. And then it's like you go out and you get it. But I feel here they want you to practice, I receive it. Not ask, I go out and I ask to get it, but instead I receive it. I already know that this is a desire and I receive it. Okay. So let's see what the Unicorn Tarot has to say, and then I'm going to close this message out. Don't forget to like the message, y'all. Thank you. If this resonates for you, and if you like it. Okay. They're saying like some ancestors have been calling to you, like they want to talk to you. I feel what would be very beneficial for you today and this weekend is to spend time in deep meditation. And I'm not talking about 10 minutes. I'm talking about when you sit there for hours. Because I feel like perhaps it's been quite some time since you have. I think maybe you've been coasting, like I said, or like you coping along the way. But I feel here they want you to drop in and to meditate, drop into that altered state of consciousness or that free-flowing river of consciousness. Because I feel here there's a lot that the ancestors or your ancestors, so to speak, want to bring to you. They want you to drop in. And you have plenty of time to do this, they're telling me. And they're telling me, they're literally even saying like, they will, like when you do this, when you drop into this river of consciousness, it actually bends time around you. So the idea like, oh, I'm a busy person, I can only meditate for 10 minutes is an illusion. When you go into these states, time actually bends around you. You ever feel like you were meditating for like hours and then you're like, oh, it's only been 20 minutes or something? Or you come out of the meditation and time doesn't matter anymore? I feel here like you will come out of this meditation and be able to complete whatever it is that you're trying to do even quicker. Instead of the illusion that if you spend time doing it, it will slow down the progress. It is the opposite. Thank you, Divine. Okay, let's see what Unicorn Tarot has to say. 3 cards, please. Thank you, Creator Source One. They keep saying, I miss you. Like, I feel like your ancestors miss, your spirit guides miss talking to you in some type of way. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Okay, let's see. What is this? 3 of Swords came out. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, whoa. This is literally it. We have the Hanged Man, which represents someone who is trying, but they're not necessarily getting anywhere. This is the energy of when you get hit over the head with a coconut and you're like, oh, duh. That's what I'm getting from the Hanged Man energy here. It may seem like there's this illusion that you may be making progress in some type of way, but the progress is physical. And they want you to they want you to quantum leap in some way. Okay. So I feel here like you've been paying much attention to your physical reality, but your outcome that you're seeking for will come to you through spiritual practice or like a spiritual meditation. It's interesting. They're saying like for you to quantum leap, you need to sit still. Okay, because your guides, the Hierophant and Six of Pentacles here, Six of Coins, they want to give you something. And when you're in this state that is neutral, that is not guiding the ebb and flow in any particular direction, in any type of way, you're about to receive something. They will give you something. Like, I feel like these are people who are in the stands trying to give you something. Okay? And not the only thing that you need to do, but when I'm receiving in this message for you, it's not a test, it's not an exam, and it's not a failure. It is literally just taking a minute. They'll come to you very easily. Very easily they'll come to you because it's like they're right there. They're showing me. This is funny. This is something that I actually used to love to do when I was a kid too. They're showing me it's like you're at Costco and there are all of these stalls that are like free sample, free sample, free sample, but it's like you're beelining for the snack aisle, you know, because you have in your mind, oh, I only came in here for some chips. But then it's like there are all these free samples being offered along the way. And that's so funny. Okay, that could be an ancestor because I don't think that guides have emotions like this. But they're making a joke where they're like, you're personally offending me. Let me feed you. Okay? It's a joke. But they're like, you are offending the person at the free sample stall. Eat the samples. Okay? Eat the samples. Enjoy. Your chips will still be there. Wow. I'm surprised it literally came out like this. They're ready to help you. Go into meditation. Go into meditation. Go sit with trees. Go do what you do. You know how to do it. You're enlightened enough. You know how to do it. Yeah, because you can't figure something out. With the Eight of Swords here to the Seven of Swords reversed, the more that something is ruminated on or the more you try to figure something out, it kind of seems like the further away that you get. And it's because there's how do I say this? I feel like it's because even though life can feel very physical, its inner machinations, the way that it works, the mechanics of life are non-physical. So no matter what you do physically, so to speak, it may not necessarily turn the gears of the mechanics of life. I'm hearing like something is solved. They just want you to hear it. Page of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to close out the message here. I've been trying to do shorter messages. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of drama in the Kipperish deck, and I don't think I'm too interested in reading it right now. And honestly, I feel like this message was a different vibe. Okay. So thank you for joining me at Anonnie's Temple, the Temple of the High Priestess. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and you already know I have an Amazon wish list to keep the temple pretty. And I also have a donation link. It's $ Anonnie's Temple in Square Cash. Donations are always enjoyed by me. And I appreciate them from you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this message. I close out the energy of this reading, and I call my energy back to me brilliant, purified, and cleansed. Thank you, Divine Creator. Ashe. I will see you in the next one, and y'all be good. Thank you. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you.